I have been dreading recording this message. I've needed to record it all week, and I just haven't had the physical, emotional, energetic capacity to do so. So I'm going to do it today. This is in regards to my clients who have had to cancel this week and the state of my mental health. I'm just gonna breeze through it. Hopefully it's linear and cohesive. I don't really know, guys. I'm sorry. But last Thursday, series of events, what have you, working, driving 5 hours to my sister's to go be up there with my kids and her for the holiday weekend. So, it was like a 5-hour drive after working all morning and afternoon and what have you. Fast forward a couple hours and I realize I'm not okay. My breathing's weird. I'm not able to get up. I don't feel like I can control my body. I am shaking just talking about this. Anyway, I got my sister's help upstairs and I lost control over my body, over my speech, over everything. I was shaking back and forth, like rocking back and forth on her bed. My whole body was shaking like I was freezing, like I was absolutely freezing and I couldn't get warm. I had goosebumps all over and I was freezing. My heart went from, it would oscillate between like beating out of my chest, really strong and sturdy, to I could barely feel my pulse. My head was killing me. I had horrible intrusive thoughts. I thought I was going to die. I really did. I didn't know what was happening. Fast forward, what have you, wake up the next day, so this would be the 4th on Friday. I woke up at noon, and it took me a few hours to like feel okay, feel back in my body. So my sister and her boyfriend did amazing, and they were so helpful with making sure Asher and Nora were feeling okay and that they weren't feeling like worried or concerned, and of course they were, because they were aware and they noticed, obviously. But yeah, just spent the whole weekend feeling off and just trying to get back with it. Sunday was the day to come back here to Mason, and woke up feeling kind of sick, but I felt weird the whole weekend, so I didn't know if that was just related to me, whatever had happened, on that Thursday night. So anyway, fast forward, we drive, we're stuck in holiday traffic coming back, and then also in that construction going through the cities. It added on almost a couple hours, all of it, to our drive. So we got back home late, way later than I anticipated. Woke up Monday morning, woke up a bit later than usual, just very tired, not feeling great. Headache, just like my neck hurt, my body was killing me. But at this point I didn't know, I was just like, okay, maybe it was the drive, maybe it was everything, I don't know. But so my first client was at 9, supposed to be at 9. I'm leaving the house, it's almost 8:30. I'm leaving way later than I usually do. Walking to my car, I passed out. And when I came to, I'm like, I can't do this. I cannot go to work today. Monday, Tuesday were horrible this week. Severe migraine, and it wasn't just a migraine. I don't know how to explain it. It was like, I felt like my organs were shutting down. I felt like I was dying. I felt not okay. My anxiety was through the roof. My body just like full fatigue, exhaustion, malaise, sleeping so much, no appetite. I've eaten a little bit, because gotta eat, but just not myself. My speech doesn't sound like my own. My body is feeling better, like Thursday and Friday have started to feel a bit better, but like mentally I'm so scattered. Emotionally I'm just like blank slate, trying to like come back to. So anyway, sorry this isn't cohesive. I'm doing my best. Um, I've had 2 appointments this week. Wednesday, I went and found out, just talking with my wonderful new doctor, that it turns out it sounds like I've been in the state of a nervous breakdown for a while, and it does make sense. There's been a lot of loss and a lot of death and things that I've acknowledged but I've not dealt with. Pause. I had to stop that video real quick. I didn't know what was going on. Things I've acknowledged and not dealt with, and it all caught up to me. I've had my grandpa, my uncle pass away. My dad has passed away, and this was all within the span of 18 months of each other. Extreme strife and emotional distress in my personal life in regards to relationships, and just kind of holy crap, it's been a lot, and I've just tried to show up. I've showed up, I can't let my clients down. I gotta be there. I gotta, I don't want them to get off of their schedule. I'm part of their care team. I take that so seriously. And, show up, be mom. I gotta be there for my kids. That's the bare minimum, that's the bare minimum when it comes to parenthood, I feel, And I've just not given myself the adequate time or space to really deal with a bunch of stuff. And it caught up to me. My body literally shut down and told me, no, you cannot. Things have to change. So anyway, turns out I've been in the state of a nervous breakdown for a while. And what I had on Thursday was a severe panic attack. So talking with my doctor, obviously we're discussing medications and stuff, which is a whole different conversation because y'all know how I feel. And I've never had to be on any kind of medication like that. I've never been on any anxiety meds, depression meds, anything like that. So, but clearly I need a little bit of help, so it is a discussion. But, talking about my client load and talking with my doctor, you cannot see 5 and 6 clients a day, every day almost anymore. You need to take a break. Even if that means going back to, when you go back for half week or half days or something for a couple weeks and then figure it out. And so, y'all, I don't know what that means. And that this scares me to talk about because I have built my life to be so scheduled and rigid, so that way I can see every client. I can be present for everything my kids do. I can be there for everybody. I can fit in special events for my friends and be part of their lives in what capacity I can. I have tried my best and I've done it for the most part, but I've got to reassess. And so to my clients, I don't know what this means. Today I'm sitting down finally with my schedule, and I'm going to figure out, how the rest of July is going to look. I'm going to be in contact with clients today and tomorrow, but I ask y'all for this. Please bear with me. Please have patience with me. Please have grace and understanding with me because I am so stressed out just thinking about this. Recording this, my heart started pounding out of my chest. I'm shaking. I don't want to make people upset. I don't want to let anybody down, but I have let myself down. Okay, and my cup has not been full for a very long time, and I've been doing things and social interactions and being present in my friends' lives. I've been trying to do things to fill my cup so I can continue to be there for my kids and my clients, but this has majorly shifted me. So have patience with me, please, okay? I'm very overstimulated. I've not hardly been on my phone at all this week besides messaging clients and being and texting and being I'm alive. And I haven't even made it to all my friends who are concerned to say I'm okay physically, but this has happened. So this message is kind of to everybody, this is what's up. So anyway, have patience with me, please. Okay. I'm doing my best. I'm overstimulated with all the messages, with recording this. with really opening up about what has happened and what's going on. Okay. That being said, thank you so much in advance for understanding. Um, I I can't do visitors. I can't. I can't. I'm trying to get back into my own energy and my own body. Okay, I'm trying to get back and find a new equilibrium, and it's been a lot this week. And like I said, and I think my first video I started recording, I am okay physically. Mentally, I'm getting a little bit better. I have a bunch of appointments lined up for whatever, like medication discussions, and then like just check-ins, therapy. I love therapy, huge fan of therapy, always have been. But this part comes, these videos come as just like, I don't know, like a PSA. Hey, this is what's going on with me. This is why I've been vacant and absent. This is why. So, sorry for the long videos. Thank you. I'll be around. I don't know. I got a lot of figuring out to do. So, all right, thanks, everybody.